is. You know, we got hit with a snowstorm out here. It's deep. Here we are. Supposed to be picking up this Jayco Pinnacle. Spot is. I went ahead and prepped it. I went ahead and put the license plate on it. Torqued the wheels. Man, is this thing zoomed in or something? Torqued the wheels. Got the battery in it. Man, there we go. Yeah, I'm spoiled rotten. Been picking up at them prep yards. Hey, all that stuff done already. Now here I'm out here, 8-10 inches of snow, freezing cold, freezing wind, blowing like crazy. But it's ready to roll. I mean, I didn't take my pictures, but it's ready to roll. Hook that up and ready to roll. So there goes. There he goes out the gate. And I just seen a Class A, a big old Class A just pulled out. I may drive up there real quick, just see if they're getting out of the yard okay without any problems. Oh, there's a hole. I won't do that. I'm gonna go check that out real quick. If it's high enough to clear my toolbox, better check that out real quick. Nope. I'm glad I jumped out and decided to look at that. Well, it may have pushed through the snow on top of it, but here, let's I think they put these controllers where you could actually see what you're doing without having to stop. I believe that ought to do it. Oh, I gotta get up there and open the pen too. Let me do that real quick. Alright, just a quick update. You know, originally I had a load going down to Corpus Christi, Texas. Dispatch asked me, hey, before you head to Corpus Christi, can you run this load to Virginia for me? I'm like, yeah, no problem. Okay, so it was a little heavy, so they needed a CDL driver to do it, and they didn't have any CDL. That's what I assumed. So I went and picked it up. It grossed out 27,000 pounds. Probably because of all the ice and snow on the truck and trailer, so I wasn't able to get it. I went back and reweighed my truck, and my truck had like 600 pounds of ice and snow on it, and I only had probably a 400 or 500 pound cushion because the load was pretty heavy. One of those Jayco Pinnacles, you know, pretty heavy unit. So anyway, I ended up parking that one, getting with the dispatch this morning, explaining everything. They said, yeah, we don't want to take it, you know, too heavy. Don't want to take no chances of that. So told me to go ahead and pick up my Texas load and head on to Texas. So I'm headed over here to the Elkhart yard to pick up my load going to Texas. And it's been a messy weekend, you know, getting up here, fighting all this snow and junk, but for the most part everything's been good. Just slow driving, that's all it is. And I think before I go pick up my unit, Dooley Depot's right over here pretty close to it. I think I'm going to go grab me a spare filter for my transfer tank. It seems to be pumping a little slow, so maybe it needs a new fuel filter. I have not even changed the fuel filter since I put the transfer tank on. It still has the original fuel filter on it, so it's probably past time. And I like having that extra fuel filter because, you know, I run everything through. Every once in a while I'll put some fuel in straight into the tank. If I'm really needing to top everything off.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto County Road 6.
Alright. So, let me kill this GPS real quick because it's not going to Dooley Depot. So, anyway, if you're looking straight ahead, you'll see the Elkhart yard there right in front of me. But I got to hang a right to go down to Dooley Depot here. So we'll end this clip right here and I'll pick it back up. I'm going to get up here at red light and see. Now if I was going to the Elkhart yard, I'd just go straight across right there. Which is the funny thing, with all the snow and everything, you can't hardly recognize it anyway. Come back without the snow, you're like, this ain't even the same place. But anyway, let me run and get a filter for my transfer tank and we'll ease back over here and pick that unit up. Alright, stop by Dooley Depot. They seem like pretty good folks, but good night. Takes a long time to get in and out of there. But thought I'd go ahead and show coming into this yard here in case somebody hadn't been over here yet. And normally if you're coming up from 20, you're probably going to be coming out to the left here and just going straight across. But if you might be in town, you may come from this direction. You know, if you're over at Walmart, coming from Walmart or something, you might come in this direction. But we're going to pull in here. I need to just get online and buy me 3 or 4, order me some. Look at the gates open. I wonder what that means. Should I just drive through? I guess I will, unless it starts closing on me. Oh, and I don't even have my signs on. I wonder if it's stuck open or something. Maybe frozen open. So, well, I was going to show y'all how to get the gate open and everything, but I better jump into 4-wheel drive on this messy looking yard. I haven't even looked and seen what row I'm in or nothing. Let's see. Row is not present. Oh, great. So what is it? Maybe I can look for it. EV stores not present. Unit number 1781. It's a 5th wheel. Let's see. I just don't know what brand. Let me pull up the email, see if I can figure out what brand I'm looking for. Oh, I got my bill of lading right here. Alright, so we're picking up a Ryra. I never really knew how to pronounce that name, but I see a couple right here, so let's go over here and look and see if that's them right here. Unit number, I said that a while ago, but I done forgot. We're looking for 1781. So let's go over here and look for 1781. Here's one right, here's a couple. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them, surely. 1781. There's 1779. 1780. Got close. 1778. Got all the right numbers, they just not in the right order. 1781. There we go, right here. That's it. That's it. Right there on the end. I'm gonna go ahead and back up. Kind of get it backed up here. See what we got. Well, we got commotion out here. Look at all these trucks spinning out, driving all crazy, having to get a running start. All they're having to get the forklift drivers pulling them out of the snow for them, which I don't know. We may end up. We got some pretty thick snow to pull this joker out. Alright, well, let me jump out and take a good look at it. Yeah, they all laughing about it. They think it's funny. Pulling campers out of the snow. Alright, let me go take a look at it. Alright guys, thought I'd just show y'all of this digging the fifth wheel out of the snow. Come out of that spot back there. Coat with snow on top of it. But I believe I got plenty of cushion in this. It's not 13,000 pounds or something, so shouldn't be any problems with this one. That's where it come out of, right there. And the geese flying over. Woo! Almost did the splits right there. I believe we got it packed up, ready to go. Hit the road, go down to Texas, get out of all this ice and snow. Headed down to Corpus Christi. Get y'all down the road. Well, the roads are definitely looking a lot better than they were yesterday. When I'm going,
take the US 31 South exit, then merge onto South Michigan Street.
So when I'm going southwest, like to Louisiana, Texas, I always like to jump on 31 because that little northwest loop around Indianapolis, not too bad. It's a pretty good little loop. Now, if you go anywhere else in Indianapolis, it's horrible. But that little stretch right there is okay. And it's a lot better than going through Gary and trying to get across the south side of Chicago, you know, and all that stuff, running 80 over to 57. Because that's always a mess. No matter what time of day, anything, that's always a mess over there. You gotta be careful on these exits. I come by the other day and somebody done flipped a fifth wheel on that exit ramp that I just went around. It's pretty sharp. But the road's looking pretty good today. I hit a couple little slick spots. I felt a little slide, but it wasn't too bad. For the most parts, it looks like pretty dry. So we're gonna take our time today, though. I'm not gonna get in no hurry. Don't know how far I'm gonna make it. All I know now is I'm gonna head down here to the Pilot. When you're headed south, it's the second Pilot. That first Pilot ain't nothing but a glorified gas station. Kind of tough to get in and out of. But that second Pilot down there, before you get to Kokomo, whatever that is, that's a decent little Pilot to pull into. Got a Dunkin' Donut, so I don't eat donuts, but I do like drinking coffee. And if you're in the mood to walk, there's a Starbucks across the street. You want to walk over to the Starbucks. So we're going to whip in there. Probably get us a coffee. Do a little safety check, make sure everything's looking good. That front door wasn't wanting to latch right, so I put some tape on it. I taped it up. So I'm going to have to keep a close eye on that. Look at that, watch that, make sure that don't come open. Plymouth I think's the bad Pilot. Anyway, I'll flip it back on there when I'm pulling into the Pilot. But it's a good thing I like my, of course you can't see it from there, but I can look through my camera on my tailgate. I can pull that up and watch that door, make sure that door stays closed. So that's a good thing. Alright, well we're going to get on down the road. We'll fill you in later on what's going on. Alright guys, well we made it to Robstown, Texas, which is just right outside of Corpus Christi. And I think we're going to head on down to Robstown, Texas. It's a good thing I locked my, of course you can't see it from there, but I can look through my camera on my tailgate. I can pull that up and watch that door, make sure that door stays closed. So that's a good thing. Alright, well we're going to get on down the road. We'll fill you in later on what's going on. Alright guys, well we made it to Robstown, Texas, which is just right outside of Corpus Christi. They call this the Corpus Christi. Anyway, so we got here with the Forest Rivers east to west. Here's a little shot. If you come into Robstown anytime soon, pull up to that gate right there. It'll be closed, but they'll come out and open it. But nice little run down here to Corpus Christi. Oh, got blinking red lights. I don't know why. But we're gonna get this one off. I got some doctor's appointments to get to. I told dispatch, I said, you know, if you got another one coming right back to Louisiana, you know, I could probably make it. But if not, I'm gonna be headed home. Probably be home for about a week or whatever. We'll see what happens. So we're gonna get this one off. Head back up 77, 59 north, and stop at Bucky's for a chopped brisket up there in Horton, Texas. Bucky's, get us a chopped brisket sandwich. Well, I love the colors on these little rigs here, the old retro colors. See, this yellow one here got kind of a modern wheel on it, but check out the wheel on this one. That's what I like. And it looks pretty neat. Pull that behind the old Chevy C10 or something, you know, 77 model. That'd look good. Probably get a color to match. That would be neat. Anyway, I'm just rambling on now. Don't really have nothing to say. No rig pulled horrible, east to west. I wouldn't put this one on my list. You know, we're thinking about getting one in a couple years. It won't be this one, I promise you that. Forest Rivers east to west. Ahara, I guess is how you pronounce that. Horrible fuel mileage. I don't know what the deal is. Sometimes I feel like I get better fuel mileage with the big heavy ones with the good suspension. I don't know if that has something to do with it, a good suspension under it. But it's kind of a medium. This would have took a Class A CDL to pull. It was heavy enough that it would be too heavy for a non-CDL. But it wasn't. It's not like the heaviest I pulled. I definitely pulled them 1,000, 1,500 pounds heavier than this. But I didn't care too much for pulling it. I definitely pulled better. Even the little Jayco Eagles pull better. What is the Cardinal? That Cardinal pulled good. Was that a Forest Rivers? I can't remember. Oh, Cardinal. That was a good pulling rig. But I really hate I didn't get to pull that Pinnacle. I was really looking forward to pulling one of them Pinnacles, because the majority of Pinnacles are over my weight limit. But and that one I missed going to Virginia. The only reason it was overweight is because of ice and snow. That was a mess. And I ain't take no chances on anything. You're gonna be paying no overweight tickets. Probably get fired. Pulled in a scale house, get overweight tickets. That'd probably be your deleasing papers too. But oh, I don't know if I mentioned it yet. I got pulled over for inspection in, where was I? Was I in Missouri? I think I was in Missouri. Southern Illinois or Missouri. Man, I can't remember. But I passed. Little joker. After he does his inspections, looks through everything, goes back, does his paperwork, he comes back to the truck, holding all the paperwork. He goes, well, good news is I only wrote you for one citation. Oh, good night. My stomach turned upside down. I'm like, what in the world? And then he laughed at, ha ha ha, nah, you good. You didn't get no citations. Dude, listen. That's all you need's a DOT jokester. Man, good grief. Alright, well, let me jump off this thing, and I'm waiting my turn. Got another Horizon up there in front of me. Getting his inspected. And we're going to get out of, what was the name of this? Optimum RV. Must be a new place. The sign says now open. So I guess it must be a new place. Got this old stinking rock ground out here. Kind of hard to walk on. I don't know how long they've been here, but they got lots of inventory, that's for sure. I'm staying behind the camper because everybody's over here on the other side of the camper, and I don't like talking in front of people. But here, we'll just peek real quick at their little service bay. There you go. That's where you pull up, get your inspection, turn in, whatever you call it. All right, well, I'm gonna get off this thing. We'll holler at you down the road somewhere.